just about set. And today's starter, Eric Fetty. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Here's a Mets lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Pete Alonso.
Well, Boog, just an on-base machine. Last month, he was on almost half the time, an OBP over 450. Just a really tough out. I mean, this guy's a catalyst for this offense right now.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, base is empty. Close, but called the ball. And the count is 1-1. On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's down and away.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1. Ball 3.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that skips in the dirt. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. This one in the air, center field. Scott under it. He's got it. And that is that. Mets strand 1. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Jose Butto.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That misses off the outside edge. Strike on the inside corner. In the air, right field. Soto snags it for the second out. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Scoreless after 1. Back here in St. Louis, top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Jesse Winker. Fetty back to work. Hit in the air, left field. Donovan makes the grab, 1 away. And now it's Mark Vientos. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Outside, 1-0. Fetty, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Just missed. No score here in the second. That one's in there. Now 2-1. That one down the line, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. And misses inside. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. That's out number 2. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Ball 1 there.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rings it in, and that's the third out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Center field. McNeil. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Fought off foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. That one drilled left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Alec Burleson stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at second. Right side, hard hit. Throw to first in time. Here's Nolan Gorman.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
That's off the inside corner, and now it's even 1-1. Contreras on third with 2 out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. 1 hit, 1 left. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. We're tied 0-0. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. This one in the air, right field. Burleson moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Now that shortstop.
So the batting order turns over. And next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 so far. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Foul ball there. Top of the third, no score. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And here it comes. On the ground to first, Contreras. Throws to first in time. Lindor retired.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. First time up, he grounded to third. Foul ball. That one misses. 1-1. And downstairs. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right through there, got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And we are still scoreless. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Pedro Pajes. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And there's a foul ball. That's too low. Going to count 1-2. Got him swinging. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Lifted in the air down the left side. Winker heads towards it. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Lars Nootbaar now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That's outside. Ball 1. And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos puts it away, and that is the third out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. On a line out towards center. Nabs it, 1 up, 1 down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Waste no time there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Winker batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 4th inning underway, no score. And that one in the air center field. Scott makes the grab for the second out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos, walked his first time.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one cutting but missing down low. Nimmo on at second with 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And delivers outside.
2-2. Ball 3.
Jeff McNeil in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Cut on and lifted in the air. Scott makes the grab, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1, And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Busch Stadium, now the number 2 hitter, Mason Wynn. This one popped up. Lindor makes the grab, 1 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
One down. Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Hit in the air out to center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Doubled his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one almost got him. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2 outs. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. The Cards leave 1, still no score. Back here in St. Louis, Jeff McNeil stands in. Fetty back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Mets, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
And that's downstairs. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Go ahead run on base. Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. To third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back here in St. Louis, now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson. Carlson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jose Buto done for the day, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length, back with a new arm after this. Ryan Stanek gets the ball now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Now a slow roller to second. Acuna slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. This one in the air. Vientos settles underneath it, and the inning is over. So one hit is all they get. We're through 5, and we still have no score. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Francisco Lindor. And ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Hammer, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Soto in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a strike in there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field. Donovan settles under it. And there's one away. Here's Pete Alonso. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Lindor around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. The relay. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
JoJo Romero on to pitch here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Alonso, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Burleson sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Here's Jesse Winker, 0 for 2 in this one. That misses, and that is ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Phil Maton up and loosening in the pen. Leahy warming up as well. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Two outs. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 2 and the Cardinals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Lars Nootbaar.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That's in for a strike.
You know, these Cardinals finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Got him swinging. 1 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. On to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Great job of pitching at the upper and lower parts of the strike zone while changing speeds. Just a clinic right there, and it resulted in a pretty quick punch out. Couple fastballs up high to lead off the at bat, and And that pretty much makes you vulnerable to everything as a hitter when you fall behind 0-2, especially something like a splitter down low.
And here is Brendan Donovan. Hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Phil Maton.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now the center fielder, Jeff McNeil. And that one fouled off.
No.
That one missed.
2-1.
In the air, center field. Scott has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. So up next, Francisco Alvarez. He swings and fouls one off. And that is out of play. And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. 2 down. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Acuna in the box again. Takes a strike. Outside low, and 1-1. High fly ball out into left center field. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 7th. Here's Nolan Arenado. And a foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Fouled off. He was late. The Redbirds down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing went around. 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Burleson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Kyle Leahy.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Right down the chute. That's strike one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing low. Man at first, one away. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. And that's outside. That one the other way. Fair ball. Lindor around second, headed for third. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. He beats the tag. It's 3-zip.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now here is Brandon Nimmo. Fires to first in time. Jesse Winker digs in now. Thinking he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. The 1-0. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Scott settles under this one, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Stanek back to work.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
And a foul ball.
Hey!
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And downstairs. And down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Scott in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Really important at-bat coming up now.
Now, Lars Nootbaar. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that's the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back. Into the game.
Vientos, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andre Palante getting loose out there. Roycroft getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Jeff McNeil. This one smacked out to left center. Reaches, but can't make the grab.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Alvarez stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. And That first pitch fastball is in for a strike. McNeil over at second. Alvarez over at first with one away. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Up and in, 1-2 the count.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
Okay.
Squirts away a little bit. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Got him swinging. Over to third, but the throw's offline. And now it's Frankie Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5. Juan Soto now. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
1-1. Huh. 0-2.
2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the ninth. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Genesis Cabrera.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Check swing, and that's a ball. Swing and a foul out of play. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, it's a pretty nasty curveball right there, and the hitter didn't look comfortable at all. Clearly fooled. Tried to check his swing and went around, but it had been called a third strike anyhow. That's how dirty it was. Nice pitch for the punch out.
Donovan, batting with one down, takes a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. There's a strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Good eye right there. The Mets leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. Just misses. Ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Out towards right center field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. So now it's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's going to be Wilson Contreras. In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base.
Lift it to left, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long